We'd like to welcome Scott Ingram. He's got the sweetest job in town. There's nobody that can. Scott Cities in 2010, Thief River Falls, purchased Ingram Candy Store in 2017. And I'm going to let you tell your story, Scott, to us. And if you would, let's get you going. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you. You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm not good with this computer stuff, so just made it on. But you're right. I do have the sweetest job in town. I just love this business and kind of fell into it really. I moved up from the cities in 2010 and was doing lawn and landscape and needed a winter job, and started working with the old owner when she opened this store. It was originally a party goods and gift store, and she brought in a small line of candy, and it just kind of exploded from there. Realized that candy was in high demand, I guess, and she kept building the line, and together we both kind of had visions of what could be done with it. It was her business, but I worked right directly with her to pretty much build this into just a candy store. And back in 2017, she decided to sell the business, and I had already talked with her a couple times about buying it when she was ready to sell. And so I was fortunate enough to be able to purchase the business from her, and just really had some visions for it. I have a very strong retail background, and so knew kind of business sense from all that, being in retail, and then knew the business because I was running the store every winter for like 5 years, and just had my visions as to what I could take the store to. And first couple of years, it was kind of a struggle. Gotta be honest, there's times where I was just like, I don't know what I got myself into here. But really, I guess I enjoy this atmosphere. My customers, all the people that come in, it's such a fun place and basically stress-free that I just kept pushing forward, and am starting to really gain some success in the last probably year and a half, 2 years. And it's been kind of a journey, but I guess, I've had really good, strong community support, and that makes such a big difference. I would have to say that probably key to part of my success is just customer relations, working with people. One of the most important things about business is the people that you are around, how you treat people, how you do business with people, and everything that surrounds it is really about the people. And if anyone knows me, I'm about as sarcastic as you get. I'm very laid back, and I'm like that with my customers. It's a fun place, and I guess I just sort of take it to that level that we're here to have fun. It's candy. And so I'm not a very serious person. I always try to take time to stop what I'm doing, talk to my customers, talk to the people that stop in, and just enjoy what I'm doing and enjoy talking to really anybody that walks in the door, and make them feel welcome, make them feel, just help them to walk out of here satisfied with a smile on their face, make their day better. And, it's, I guess it's pretty easy because it's a candy store. But when we were shut down for COVID, I guess we're curbside only, but I mean, we weren't totally shut down. We were pretty fortunate with that. I took that opportunity to kind of rip apart the store and redo quite a bit of it, lay in some different shelving and open up the store quite a bit. And my idea was that when we did open back up and people were able to come in, I didn't want them to see the same old, same old. I wanted something new. I wanted them to come back and have a wow factor, and it really did work. And so that has been a huge part of my success in the last year. I have been very, very fortunate with the whole COVID thing, to not be completely shut down. Just really, again, the community, when the whole thing happened, it seemed like the community really came to the business's rescue. I mean, it was quite amazing to me, the people that supported downtown, and I saw it out on the streets. And in talking to people, it just, I guess it amazed me how they came to the rescue. And it's been quite an eye opener, and just really, really neat to see. And I guess going forward, looking to improve on things that I do, selection, all that, with still the focus of just connecting with people, with other businesses, with customers, anyone. It's all about people. And it's been a fun ride, and it continues to be fun. And I really, really enjoy being part of this community, and being part of the downtown business area.
Well, and I think you kind of nailed it on the head when you were talking about how it's important to be, how you stop everything and you'll talk to your customers when they walk in, and that you're just yourself, and you're kind of laid back, and you're sarcastic, and it's okay to joke around. And I think, especially in this community, there's a lot of that, I think.
Yeah.
But I think it's really important for your business to be able to be yourself, and for people to see who you are. And that's probably why, you can thank yourself that you were so supported during the COVID, because people care about you. I mean, yes, we care about the businesses, and we want to make sure that our businesses are okay, but you have that connection with every person that walks in your building, that they wanted to make sure you were okay. I mean, yes, everybody loves candy, but it's you, I think, is a big part of why you're being supported. So congratulations to you for knowing that being there for your community yourself is important, and the community repaid you in that, I think. So good job to you. Does anybody have any questions or comments for Mike or for Scott?
So being a retail store, how are you managing the struggle of finding employees?
I've been pretty fortunate with that. I do have my son who works for me during the summer. And I'm small enough where in general, I only generally need like one person here. So I do not actually have quite the struggles that many businesses do. One thing that I try to do, I mean, I know that it's very important to, if you have someone that's good, retain them. Keep them well trained, keep them informed, keep them engaged. Let them know that they are a part of the business. They are a part of the success, and care about their thoughts and their life, and keep them. You almost want to, as much as you can, make them a partner of the business. Keep them so that they feel good about coming to work every day. And if you have to, if you have to pay a little more, you have to pay a little more. But retaining employees is actually a whole lot cheaper than trying to keep on hiring new people. And it ultimately pays off in relationships and sales and everything else. I've had to hire a few people here and there, but generally they stay on board for quite a while. And I think part of that is just that the job itself is relatively low stress, and as long as the store's full and everything's done, they get to relax and do what they want to do. But it's I just try to keep them really involved and make them feel good about what they're doing here.
You had mentioned a couple of times about this being a place with low stress for your customers and now for your employees. And I find it that, well, I get really stressed out when I go into the store because I can't make a choice. There's so many wonderful. The selection is amazing. And if you've got a sweet tooth like I do, it's hard to narrow down to just a couple of things. But yeah, it's just such a fun place. I mean, it is a feel-good place. And this is just a comment for me. I think one of the reasons I mean, it's obvious to me, Scott, why you're successful. You are the right guy in that business. You just love, I mean, it's just, you are connected with this environment and this, the sweets, and it's just a fit for you. And I think that's a great example. When somebody finds a business that's a fit, it's going to be successful.
I agree. When I had gotten out of retail and swore I would never ever get back into retail, and sort of fell into this. And as the business grew and built into a candy store and whatever, I mean, I just realized that this is like so much fun. I mean, it is. It's just a blast. And and being so laid back, and I really am a kid at heart and whatever, it fits me just perfect. And I'm really blessed to be where I'm at, and just fortunate that this all came about, and just loving life. I sometimes actually come to the store to de-stress. So
That's awesome. One of our presenters, I don't remember who it was, but one of our presenters once said that, if you love what you're doing, you never work a day in your life. And it's so
That's
true.
true.
And when you find your niche and you find the place that really works for you, that's awesome.
yeah, I mean, I honestly, the only stress I have is what I put on myself here. And,
Right.
it seems like I'm more stressed when there's nobody in the store, just because I start thinking or whatever, but people start coming in, and I just relax and start having fun. And this place is so much fun when there's like 20 people in here. It's just energetic and happy. And, there's times where, I've had a line up the stairs during Christmas time or whatever. And in my old retail days, it's just like, you think of like a Walmart or whatever, and everyone in that line is going to have a frown on their face,
Yep.
and be upset with the lines and stuff. Well, I can look at everybody's face in here, and they're all smiling,
Right.
And they might be waiting for 5 minutes or whatever, but everyone's got a smile on their face. And
Yep.
so it's, I'm really, really lucky to be here.
Oh, good.
Hey,
We're lucky.
Angie,
Yeah.
we have a question from one of our students.
Okay.
And this is for both presenters. So maybe Scott and Michelle could both answer this. He says, we're currently learning about promoting in class. And in your opinion, what are some of the best ways to promote your business? And these are two really different businesses. So it'd be interesting to hear from both of them.
I guess on my end, I personally believe that promoting my business is word of mouth.
Yep.
That it's free, and I mean, get people walking out of here that will, just spread the word of what they just were at. And I believe 100% that part of what I sell here is the experience. I mean, I have a lot of people that say, they've never been in a candy store like this or whatever. And so it's an experience. And people like that will go out and they'll tell other people about the store. And so if you can get good word of mouth going, that's by far the best way to promote your business.
I think that's a great answer. I've also know that you're pretty strong on social media.
I do a lot on Facebook, I guess. I'm not very good at it, but I do try to run my Facebook page, try to put something out there every day. I promote, or I sponsor the birthday club on KTRF, and do a lot of radio advertising. I've tried other advertising. It doesn't seem to quite give me the results that the radio does. And I guess I find, I've tried many different avenues, and when you hear, I always try to listen to new customers. How did they find me? Why are they in here? And one thing that I hear quite often is they heard my commercial on the radio. And
Right.
So when I hear that, I know to go back into that well and keep advertising on the radio.
Right.
So
yeah, if you find something that works, you might as well stick with it.
exactly. And if something just doesn't work, well, then don't go back to it.
Yep.
Advertising is expensive, but if it's working, it does pay for sure.
Yep, definitely. Are there any other questions or anything?
Well, just, you know, Scott touched on this, and for the students that, you know, that asked the question, and maybe anybody else that's thinking about promotion, you know, I think that's one of the hardest things sometimes, is to measure the return on your investment. But as you're making those decisions to purchase advertising or put time into advertising, you know, if you can, you know, if you can put some measurement tool into that and kind of try to figure out, you know, how many dollars of sales did you get that were resulting from, you know, that investment that you made. So, and that's hard, it's hard to do, but, you know, to the extent you can do that, it's very, very helpful.
I find that I don't try to measure the dollars. I try to measure by how many people actually enter the store.
Mhm.
Once I get them in the store, then it's my time to turn it on, sell my product, have fun with that customer, get them to come back, get them to talk about their new visit to the candy store. So I try to just really concentrate on how many bodies did I get in from a certain commercial or whatever.